Hi, I'm Tomomi from Loving Life in Tokyo. There's so much that's amazing about living in Japan. I've teamed up with City Coast to interview people who are making the most of life over here. I hope it helps you to make the most of yours too. You're watching Making It in Japan. Hello everyone. Today I'm with Ewelina. Hello Ewelina.
Hello.
So she is an illustrator and also a printmaker. Thank you for coming today.
Thank you for having me.
So could you tell us a little bit about yourself, please?
Sure, I'm a Polish illustrator and printmaker. I used to live in London where I studied illustration and printmaking. And since last year I live in Tokyo.
Okay, so you've been here for a year.
Yes, actually yesterday was like anniversary.
おめでとうございます。
1 year in Japan.
Wow, いいですね。So what brought you to Japan?
Well, my boyfriend got offer in his work from London to be relocated to Japan office, and it sounds like a adventure.
Yes, adventure.
So we decided to do it. Even though I think personally at that moment in time I wasn't maybe so keen to move to Japan. I was pretty happy in London. But yeah, if it comes to reason, he is the reason. He's responsible.
Okay, so you mean you did not want to come to Tokyo?
Well, I don't think it's like not want to come. It's more about at that moment I just felt that basically I just graduated. So we moved here 6 months after my graduation. So I felt that I have still quite a lot of things to do in London. That still I would like to find some places I would like to apply or work with. So at that moment I felt that maybe it's a little bit not the best time to change the country and to kind of develop your career in the new place. So it was more about this than not wanting to come to Japan.
Okay.
It takes some time to get used to the place, to find a place where you can work, to find studio, and also I had like amazing artist community, like amazing friends who are also artists.
Yes.
We support each other. We usually talk a lot about what we're doing, what our project, our like doubts and all these things, and which I found really like amazing to have this like group of people who think similar. They are like they're doing similar things, so they're going through the same processes. So this was also like I think I didn't want to lose at that moment.
Right. But you came here. You made a big decision, and you. How did you get used to this culture? How difficult it was?
Well, it took some time.
Yes.
It took some time, and I think it was a little bit more harder than I expected. Maybe if you are younger, you like so keen to explore and see new things. But when you get a little bit older, and like as me, I want to really develop creativity. It took me some time to get used to and to find my own places, and also it took time to have like, let's say, everyday life, to set up like home and to find little places and to find also friends. So it just like require a lot of energy to put yourself out there and be like, hey, let's meet, let's go for a coffee, let's like buy furniture, like let's look for the place when I could print or I could do my work. So this just takes time.
Okay. So how long do you think? How long did it take you to get used to your new life?
I think like now when I think about it in 1 year, I would say it took me 1 year.
1 year.
But I think 6 months. First 6 months were the most like kind of difficult, so I think around like we came around February, beginning of February, and around like August I finally had my studio, and I knew that I would have exhibition next year. So there was also like some things that you like aiming for. yeah, I think that around this six months. But what really helped me, you know, look at all this from a little bit perspective was that I was just walking around, drawing, making sketches, and like, you know, just putting on paper what really intrigued me, what really annoyed me, what make me feel sad and happy. So for me that was also a really nice way to kind of express sometimes the strange feelings or like strange experience into like, you know, little drawings or like, you know, kind of a little bit like the diary thing, I would say.
So how has this year in Japan changed you? Do you feel anything change in yourself?
Well, I'm sure it changed me. Like, it's not like, oh, now I look completely different, I'm a completely different person. But like every experience when you have to just go outside of your comfort zone, you learn something new and experience something new, and this experience stay with you like forever, and they shape you. So I think definitely like I'm even more tolerant than I was, and just like looking at things from a little bit, you know, perspective that there are just different approaches to life and like doing things, and like there is no one best way, and people have different ways. And I think also like I become a little bit more patient.
Patient?
Yes, because in Japan everything happens like so slow.
So slow.
And really require like to learn to be patient, because eventually it will happen, but really it takes some time. So and it also influences obviously my work, my approach for work, and approach for like different things. I'm quite, you know, expressive and energetic person, so the patient element was always like something that kind of was missing a little bit. So I think I'm not saying that I'm the Zen now, but yeah, that was something definitely that, you know, it's a little bit here now.
So you're writing this book, and also you sometimes have exhibition here.
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
So you did not know anyone a year ago. You did not have any connection here.
No.
How did you get to this point to have your own exhibition?
Well, you know, I think it just happens like in every other place. It just requires some, you know, strength and just working and again pushing yourself out there and talking with as much people as possible, showing your work to as much people as possible, and then, you know, eventually there will be people interested and happy to just see you work. Like I was also quite lucky because before I came, I was sending some mails to people I don't know in Japan, like some artists that work I really appreciate and I really love, and I thought I could just email them and saying, hey, I'm moving to Tokyo and I love your work, so maybe you want to meet with me for coffee. So through all this kind of like actions, I just get to know more and more people, and that's the key to basically do, you know, everything that you can show in work. You can talk about your work, you can meet other people's work and exchange ideas, and yeah. So one thing that you were showing are the exhibition I'm going to have.
This one?
Yes, 9th of February, which will show completely new body of work created in Japan, but also inspired by Japan, by Japanese ikebana, but in a very loose way. So don't expect like real ikebana. It's mixed by outsiders, by me.
Yeah.
And I'm going to show like original prints during this exhibition. And the other thing is a little book zine I done 6 months ago. It's like a small diary of the things that happened to me and all these little things that I found interesting or funny.
Yes, I love this.
So that's the, you know, the result of this struggling of the first 6 months, and the exhibition is the result of the last 6 months, which were much more relaxed.
Okay, so from here to
yes.
Okay, so it's your exhibition. Where is this? Where can I see your where is the exhibition?
It's in the gallery. It's very small but really nice and very, a gallery with the kind of atmosphere inside. It's in Shibuya. It's like
Shibuya.
five minutes from Shibuya. And the exhibition will be for 1 week.
For 1 week.
Yes.
Okay, so February 9th
From
to
15th. Yes, 15th is the last day, and also I'm going to be in the gallery
Oh, okay.
for the opening weekend and also the last day.
Right.
So if someone wants to come,
We wanna come.
please come.
And also your book, I really love this because I can see how difficult it was for you to get used to life in Japan. And I also want Japanese people to read this. This is really interesting, and it's one of a way to understand how foreigners live, try to adjust to Japanese culture.
Well, this little zine, it's kind of like, now it seems for me like a bit silly because it just like shows this little situation when you feel just outsider and you don't feel really like home. But I think life, it's the sum of this little situation. So I think it's just give the kind of taste of how it is when you move here and what kind of things you have to do to get used to. But like I said before, only by just trying the new things and not giving up, you can actually really experience something,
Yes,
and learn something. So
Great book. So where
Thank
can
you.
we get this?
Well, you can buy it from my website, and if you are in London or in Poland, it's in some chosen small bookstores. But the best way and easy way is just probably go to my website,
Okay.
and you can order straight from there, or just like drop me email if you can't find on my website.
Okay, so visit your website,
Yeah.
or can we see your artwork on Facebook as well?
Yes, as well.
Facebook and Instagram.
Yes.
Okay, check it out. So, thank you so much, Ewelina-san.
Thank you so much.
ありがとうございました。It's really wonderful. Thanks for watching Making It in Japan. Don't forget to like the video and subscribe to the channel. See you next time.